Alright, so we're looking right now at Jamestown and just kind of what Jamestown was, what did it look like, kind of what is there to know about Jamestown. So for the first off, we're going to talk about geographic. In terms of geographic settlements, they settle along the James River. They settle along the James River, but the problem is that they settle really far downstream, which means they settle like down here. Now because they settle downstream, I'm going to draw a little hut marks the spot for the settlement. Because they settled downstream, they're going to run into problems with having really muddy and marshy water. I mean, not water, land. It's very marshy. It's swampland, essentially. However, it does have very fertile soil, which is really good for growing tobacco, which we'll find out later when we find success. But at first, all they want to do is find gold. And much to their dismay, there is no gold. And now they settle along a river, they settle along the coastline because that's where most settlements happen, along coastlines and rivers. Now, socially, the people there are incredibly disappointed when they do not find gold. This gold that's right here, the big old X through it. Womp womp. People are very bummed when they can't find gold, so bummed in fact that they decide that they just need to keep looking harder for it, because maybe if they look harder for it, they'll find it. Well, the problem is, as they're looking harder for this gold, people are starving. Starvation is taking place. Not only are people starving, people are, oh goodness gracious. Sorry, I'm trying to think. People are starving. There's famine. And because they settled downriver in this muddy, marshy area, they have a lot of mosquitoes, and mosquitoes spread disease. And mosquitoes spread disease. So socially, they struggling. They struggling a lot socially. Womp womp. Economically, they're not doing much of anything until dun, 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 John Rolfe brings tobacco to the New World. Brings tobacco to the New World. Now, because he brings tobacco to the New World, all of a sudden they become the first, what do we call it when a town grows really, really fast? A boom town. Oh, Jamestown will become America's first boom town. Ironically, it's also like the first town, so I feel like that kind of works out. In fact, it gets so big so quickly that we have to come up with some way of controlling the people. Now, the king is ignoring the people. He's ignoring the colonists. The king is practicing something we call, remember what this is called, and the king ignores the colonies? Salutary neglect. The king is practicing salutary neglect. Now, because of that, the colonists decide that they're going to set up their own House of Representatives, which will be known as the House of Burgesses. I'm so sorry, guys. Losing my mind. Which will be known as the House of Burgesses. Now, the House of Burgesses is the first representative government in the New World. It is the first representative government, oh my goodness, I clearly have no chill to be found, in the New World. A good way to, and it's given its permission by the Virginia Charter, and we have our little chant, Virginia Charter oh my goodness, that shouldn't be there, Virginia Charter, comma, represent House of Burgesses. We got reps. Oh, sorry, that was down where you couldn't see it. Politically, you need to know the House of Burgesses. A Burgesses, by the way, I'll write this kind of out to the side. A Burgesses is the same thing as a representative. So those two are kind of interchangeable in their words. Boop. Okay, well, I hope that was helpful and a good little review of Jamestown and what you have to know for that. Have a great evening.